After the excess moisture has been removed, pull the carpet back to expose the plastic sheeting so we can install the new pad. The new pad should be installed directly over the plastic sheeting. The plastic forms a bond with the odor barrier and will help seal odors away from the environment. Installing the new pad is a snap because we have a perfect match. Trim the plastic sheeting along the pad and the tackless strip. Be careful cutting along the wall. An accidental slip of your razor knife can leave a gouge in the wall that will have to be repaired. Next, tape your new pad in place. We can secure it to the existing pad immediately because the overlapping plastic kept the existing pad dry. Lay your damp carpet over the pad in preparation for reinstallation. Be gentle with the carpet while reinstalling. The carpet backing may have been weakened by the urine contamination and isn't as strong while wet as it is when dry. Being overly aggressive with your knee kicker can cause damage. After the carpet dries, your customer may notice the area is a bit stiff. This is completely normal and will go away after they vacuum a few times. Not all contaminated areas are going to be easy to reach. Contamination next to large pieces of furniture or in the center of the room will make pulling the carpet back difficult, if not impossible. It is possible to use the OSR from the surface of the carpet without the need to pull the carpet back. This process should not be used with a wood subfloor, as the moisture can cause the wood to swell, creating buckles in the floor. Or if used on the second floor, can cause water damage on the ceiling below. Using the OSR from the surface of the carpet will not change the dilution ratio. We're still using 1 cup per gallon of hot water. The coverage per gallon of OSR will decrease because we're treating not only the carpet, but also the carpet pad and subfloor underneath. Thickly piled carpet with dense pad may require up to 1 gallon of ready-to-use solution per 3 square feet. Again, use your wand with no hoses attached as a squeegee to assure penetration. When treating from the surface, it's important to remember that the subsurface contamination may be up to twice as large as the surface stain, so treat the area accordingly. Your dwell time is the same as the full treatment. Give the OSR solution a full 30 minutes to dwell and oxidize the contamination. Remove as much moisture as possible. A subsurface extraction device is helpful and produces the best results. Using a wand by itself is usually not enough to remove sufficient moisture. Extended drying times and powder residue can result from insufficient moisture being removed during this part of the process. So far, we've covered molecular modifier, odorzyme, odor barrier, and OSR. One final chemical weapon in your arsenal is Pro's Choice Rug Restorer. Rug Restorer is used primarily in a submersion technique for area rugs. Let's take a look. Wool area rugs can be challenging in several different ways. First, the fibers and dyes themselves are easily damaged. Aggressive oxidizers can pull color, causing bleach spots. And secondly, the backing of these rugs tend to be densely woven. So dense, in fact, that they can resist even repeated treatments with an enzyme. The best way to treat these rugs is to submerge them in a bath that will break down the urine contamination and allow it to be flushed away. This doesn't require an expensive plant or specialized equipment. Just a few square feet of even surface to work in. Take a look. The framework for our submersion pit is constructed of 1.5-inch PVC pipe. This can be purchased at any hardware store for just a few dollars. You'll need 2 sets of equal-length sections of pipe and 4 elbows to hold them together. The connecting elbows don't have to be glued and can be disassembled after the treatment for easy storage. We'll use 6mm plastic sheeting for the lining of our submersion pit. Be sure you have a generous amount of plastic extending beyond the edge of your framework. Like the PVC pipe, this is inexpensive material and can be purchased at your local hardware store. Fold the plastic underneath your framework. The weight of the rug and your treatment solution will hold the plastic in place and not allow solution to leak. Your rug is now ready to be placed in your submersion pit and submerged in your Rug Restorer solution. Pro's Choice Rug Restorer will slowly dissolve the urine contamination that is built up in the rug. For light to moderate contamination, you can dilute the rug restorer to 25 parts water to 1 part product. For heavy to severe contamination, dilute the rug restorer 15 parts water to 1 part product. Once the rug has been submerged in your solution, allow it to dwell for at least 8 hours. While the rug is submerged, the solution is working to break down the urine, while the odor modifiers bring immediate relief from the urine contamination. After the rug has been submerged for 8 hours, remove it from the solution and flush the product as well as the emulsified urine contamination and wash the rug with Pro's Choice Natural Fiber Cleaner. This will clean and brighten the fibers as they dry. People often wonder why they need a specialty product to use on urine contamination, or wonder why it won't simply clean out of their fibers. Let me show you why it's necessary to use the right tool for the job. As you can see, the right chemistry is vital to your success. Water will break down very little of the urine contamination, and detergent only a little bit more. But the combination of acids and odor modifiers in the rug restorer will break down the contamination and allow it to be flushed away from the fibers. We've put some contaminated fibers under a microscope to show you the buildup of these salts. As you can see, the rug restorer has removed these salts. Removing the odor from the carpet is really only half the job. We know from past experience that when a customer sees a visible stain from the urine contamination, they may not believe the contamination has actually been treated. In some cases, they may actually believe they smell an odor where no odor is present, simply on the visual cue from seeing a stain. You may have done an amazing job at removing the odor, only to have your customer think they smell urine because they can still see a stain. We saw this stain earlier in the class. This stain was made by a dog who was undergoing chemical therapy that made him vomit. The enzyme treatment used had taken care of the odors with no problem, but the homeowner is not going to be happy until the stain is also gone. Normally, an aggressive stain remover like Stain Magic will remove any stain from vomit, urine, or feces. However, in this case, the medication the dog was on changed the body chemistry and made this stain resistant to Stain Magic even after 3 applications. The last one was used with steam heat from an iron. As you can see, we did get the stain out. We accomplished this by increasing the reaction energy of Stain Magic by using a DCI light. The DCI light takes the stain removal power of Stain Magic to a new level. You'll want to keep this in mind when you encounter those stubborn stains. For light to moderate or moderate to heavy staining, you'll find that Urine Stain Remover or Stain 1 will be very effective. But for heavy stains, nothing matches the power of Stain Magic. And for the really bad stains, remember, Stain Magic can be made even more effective by using the DCI light. If you have any questions regarding the materials we've covered in this or any presentation, please feel free to call us toll-free at 800-368-1247. Thank you very much for spending your time with us today.